Hello and welcome to Retail Innovation Week. Now in its third year, Retail Innovation Week brings together business leaders, change agents, and practitioners to engage in a week of conversation and debate about the future of retail. I am your host, Piers Fox, and in this video, I'll be explaining what to expect on the PSFK stage on the third day of the Retail Innovation Week conference on Wednesday, January 13th. So, for each day of Retail Innovation Week, we'll be running a 2-hour conference on the PSFK stage. The conference will feature interviews with a curated group of pioneers who are brand and retail leaders. On the third day of the event, we will deep dive into the topics of purpose, sustainability, inclusivity, and the role of retailers and brands in the community. Let me tell you about who we have joining us for conversation on the PSFK stage on day 3 of Retail Innovation Week. Afdhel Aziz is one of the most inspiring leaders in the movement for business and culture as forces for good. He is the founder and chief purpose officer of Conspiracy of Love, a global social impact marketing agency whose clients include iconic brands like Adidas, Red Bull, and Oreo, and Fortune 500 companies like Microsoft, Mondelez, Diageo, AB, InBev, and Facebook. At Retail Innovation Week, we will be discussing the big themes found in his new book, The Principles of Purpose, and he will share his thoughts on what it means to be a purpose-driven brand in 2021. Maggie Hureau leads social impact at Harry's, working in deep partnership with non-profit organizations to ensure that men who need mental health care can get access to it. Most recently, Maggie led Harry's charge to helping 500,000 men get access to better mental health care in less than 2 years. On day 3 of Retail Innovation Week, we are going to explore the impact of these initiatives. How is the company now engaging with its customers, and to what extent are those conversations shaping brand and corporate decisions? Helena Price Hambrecht is the co-founder of House, a DTC spirits brand. Prior to House, Helena was a Silicon Valley creative who helped shape brands like Slack, Square, Twitter, and Uber. We are going to dig in on a social impact initiative she ran last year called the Restaurant Project, understand the inspiration behind it and how the lessons from it are feeding the beverage brand going forward. Ben Branson is the founder of Seedlip Drinks, the world's first distilled non-alcoholic spirits and aperitifs that is now available in over 30 cities worldwide and served in many of the world's most awarded bars, restaurants, and hotels. Ben will be joined by Tom Harfleet, Seedlip's head of nature, to discuss the role of nature and how it fits into the broader mission of the company, including its impact on packaging choices. Ava Goykochia spent her early career as a legislative aide in healthcare, then 10 plus years in e-commerce, social media, and brand strategy working with Squarespace, Adidas, and on the early team at Everlane. Converging her passion for healthcare and brand, she launched Maud in 2018, a modern intimacy company, which has since been featured in Vogue, the New York Times, Forbes, and some other 400-plus publications. At Retail Innovation Week, Ava will be speaking across a number of days, and on day 3 she'll be talking about the big taboos and obstacles that she's attempting to overcome, and also the big consumer attitudinal shifts that she's most excited about. Ezen Okoro is the Global Chief Inclusion, Equity and Diversity Officer at Wunderman Thompson, where she is responsible for creating a comprehensive diversity, equity, and inclusion strategy. Ezen previously made an impact on addressing inequality and lack of diverse representation in the fashion retail industry as H&M's first head of inclusion and diversity for North America. At H&M, she designed strategic frameworks to drive inclusion, equity, and diversity, facilitated thought-provoking conversations about corporate culture, and led innovative corporate change and community activism. In our talk for Retail Innovation Week, we are going to discuss the important steps companies should be taking to create a more equitable and inclusive culture. And Ezen will also discuss the needs for transparency and accountability. Brian Dodge is the president of the Retail Leaders Industry Association. In this role, Brian is responsible for identifying industry challenges and opportunities, guiding strategy for the association, and coordinating activities among partners to achieve shared goals. At Retail Innovation Week, he is going to talk more about how retailers are adjusting to deliver sustainability, inclusivity, and purpose. We are thrilled to be joined by Philip Robb, a co-founder of Beta, the software-powered retailer and SaaS platform that helps bring brand to life in real life. He is now working on his next project, Model Number, the first on-demand home furnishing brand using 3D printing and automation. We will be discussing how sustainability strategies and the circular economy are guiding the business. Robin Along is founder and CEO of Lightbeam Communications, a boutique research and brand strategy firm based in New York City. She is an innovative researcher, industry thought leader, and has been hailed by colleagues and clients alike as the Oprah of the focus room. We are going to be talking to Robin about consumer insights that she's tracking, especially around how people are responding to brands and retailers through the lenses of diversity and inclusivity. Shannon Quinn will be talking about how P&G's sustainability efforts leans into new product innovations. She'll explain some of the specific ways that the company is innovating around water. Kelly Cobb is the VP of Community and Giving at Bombas. In her role, she leads the company's mission to help those in need by donating a specially designed item for every item purchased. Kelly also engages the Bombas team and community members in volunteer opportunities that further their connection with individuals experiencing homelessness. We are excited to be joined by Kelly and will be discussing the process of community building and the key ways that Bombas is leveraging to engage its community. Carla Golado started Quiana alongside co-founder Shilpa Shah with the vision of creating a global design house that inspires intentional buying of items crafted with integrity, fewer but better quality garments that they will love and treasure for years to come. For Retail Innovation Week, we are going to talk about her journey and how the brand has been built on top of a circular product lifecycle, where she and her team have rethought every stage in the product and customer journey. Retail Innovation Week brings together business leaders, change agents, and practitioners to engage in a week of conversation and debate about the future of retail. It's free to attend, and I hope you join us next Wednesday.
Attend Retail Innovation Week for free by registering online today.